hand for promotions at work because why bother? I wanted a flexible, easy work schedule so that I could go with Adam when he traveled for business. When I got laid off from my job, I amped up my homemaking skills. I learned how to cook lavish meals. I packed his lunch. I was the perfect CEO's girlfriend, preparing to be the perfect CEO's wife. Dating Adam gave me purpose. I had gone from confident career woman with a perfect life plan, a designer loft, and a boyfriend, to jobless, homeless, and boyfriendless. Everything I had built my identity on, status, career, six-figure salary, relationship, all disappeared. I wasn't just mourning the end of my relationship. I was mourning the deaths of my identity and of a beautiful future that would never come. Too ashamed to move in with my mom, I crashed at friends' houses for months while Adam tried to win me back with flowers and overtures of remorse and care. It was clear he wanted to reconcile, but infidelity was one hard line I had drawn in our relationship. When he realized that there was no chance of us getting back together, something snapped. The man I had loved and called my best friend went from apologetic and caring to stone cold. Even though I didn't want to get back together, he was the person whom I was used to turning to for comfort. That's what the crazy thing is. You can't help but want soothing from the very person who hurt you. But Adam had had enough. He stopped answering my calls and blocked me from his life. While intellectually I knew we were finished, I still yearned for him. I hated him, but wanted him. What a mindfuck. One evening, I found out he had canceled the tickets for a concert we had planned to go to together, and I just lost it. The concert was one more thing that he had taken from me, and it pushed me over the edge. Blinded by sadness and defeat, I started to become anxious that I would never feel any different. This soon escalated into a panic attack. I tried to calm myself by taking a bath, and as the gasps for breath started to settle, my anguish turned into something else. Apathy. Now the thoughts looping through my brain became something much darker. Maybe the only way to end the pain was to end my life. I went straight into the logistics of how I'd pull it off. Would it be possible to commit suicide in such a way where I wouldn't traumatize someone who found my body? Well, if the house cleaner found me, it wouldn't be fair since she's a stranger. I can't let my friend who lent me her home find me. She was so gracious to let me stay. No matter what scenario I came up with, I couldn't figure out how to do it without harming an innocent person. Who would have thought my good manners would save me? I had clearly hit rock bottom. The next day, I woke up asking myself these questions. How did I get here? Why did this happen to me? Where do I go now? I was at a decision point. I could keep spiraling down, or I could fight to get myself back up. My grief transmuted into anger. I would later learn that, in the stages of grieving, moving from sadness to anger was a positive sign. It was energy moving. I decided I was done suffering. I made an action plan to get myself back on my feet, and for a while, it worked. But then some reminder of Adam would send me back spiraling, and I'd be on the floor crying again. As time went on, the crying may have become less frequent, but acting bitter and resentful became my norm. I was walking around with an invisible sandwich board that read, "This heart is closed for business." Friends who visited me found themselves held hostage by my one-woman self-pity show, starring me. Determined to enter the next stage of my life, I desperately searched for a safe place where I could receive the healing I so needed. I tried everything. Therapy, acupuncture, Reiki, meditation, chakra cleansing, psychic readings, you name it. In between the super woo-woo healers advising me to repeat positive mantras and the therapists reminding me how messed up my childhood was, I had no idea if anything was working. I went to Mexico on a yoga retreat, and while it was fun to get my ohm on, the moment I got